Om Shanti. Morning Murli, 1st May. Avyakt Mahavakya of Avyakt Bapdada. Madhuban. Revised course 13 December 1990. Murli. The foundation of tapasya is unlimited disinterest. The foundation of tapasya is unlimited disinterest. Today, Bap Dada is seeing all the loving children offering flowers of love to Baba. Bap Dada is seeing the shower of flowers of love from the hearts of all the children of this land and abroad. Whether you call it music or you call it a song, Baba is hearing the same music or song from the hearts of all the children. It is the same song. Which song? My Baba. It is the same song, My Baba. The lamps of the pure hope of celebrating a meeting with Baba are sparkling everywhere. Throughout the entire cycle, no one except Bap Dada and the children are able to see this divine scene. The flowers of this unique love are more valuable than the Kohinoor diamond of this old world. Great. Baba is saying the flower of this unique love are more valuable than the Kohinoor diamond of this old world. No one except you children can sing such songs of the heart. No one else can celebrate such a Deep Mala. All the children have emerged in front of Bap Dada. Not everyone can sit in this physical place, but Bap Dada's heart throne is extremely large. This is how he sees everyone who has emerged. Bap Dada also hears everyone's love and remembrance and their loving complaints, which they consider to be their right. Along with that, Baba is giving in return multi-million fold greater love and remembrance to each child. Baba is giving multi-million fold greater love and remembrance to each child. You children say with the right that you want to celebrate a meeting in the corporeal form. The father has this desire, and the children also have this desire. Nevertheless, according to the time, Father Brahma in his Avyakt angelic form is doing service at a multifold faster speed than he did in his corporeal form, and making the children the same as he is. Making the children the same as he is. You have been given the experience of an Avyakt meeting and his service in the Avyakt form. Not only for 1 or 2 years, but for many years. And he is still giving you that experience. Even though Father Brahma is Avyakt, why does he play a part in the corporeal? Why does he play a part in the corporeal? To make you the same as he is. Father Brahma comes from the subtle into the corporeal. So what do you children have to do in return? What do you children have to do in return? Become subtle from corporeal. According to the time, the service of the Avyakt meeting through the subtle form is extremely essential. This is why from time to time, Bap Dada keeps giving you a signal to experience a subtle meeting. Therefore, you are now celebrating the year of Tapasya. Are you not? Bap Dada is pleased that the zeal and enthusiasm of the majority of the children are very good. Only a minority of children think that they have to do something according to the program. One is to do something according to the program, and other is to do with zeal and enthusiasm from your heart. So each of you should ask yourself, in which category am I? Each of you should ask yourself, in which category am I? According to the circumstances of the present time, according to self-progress, according to the fast speed of service, and according to giving a return of Bap Dada's love. Tapasya is absolutely essential. Tapasya is absolutely essential. It is easy to have love, and everyone does have love. Baba knows this too. However, Bap Dada wishes to see that in return you become equal to Bap Dada. This is what Bap Dada wants to see now. In this, there are a few out of the few. Everyone has this desire, but there is a difference between the number of those who have the desire and of those who put it into practice. The easy and constant foundation of tapasya is unlimited disinterest. The easy and constant foundation of tapasya is unlimited disinterest. To have unlimited disinterest means to leave the shores, means sports of all four sides. Why? Because you have made the shores your sport. To become loving according to the time and then according to the Shrimat. And the signals you receive from the instrument souls to make your intellects detached from loving in a second. Make your intellects detached from loving in a second. This does not happen. You don't become detached as quickly as you become loving. You are good at being loving, but when it comes to being detached, you think twice about it and think that you need courage. To become detached means to leave the sport, and to leave the sport means to have an attitude of unlimited disinterest. So you know how to make a shore your sport and hold on to it. But what do you do when you have to leave it? You put a big question mark. You know how to be in charge of service very well, but as well as being in charge, you find it difficult to charge the battery of yourself or of others. This is why it is extremely essential at the present time for you to adopt an attitude of unlimited disinterest through tapasya. The special basis and easy way to have success in tapasya is to make the lesson of one firm. One means ek. It is difficult to write the figures 2 or 3, but it is very easy to write 1. Tapasya means belong to one. This is what Bap Dada calls belonging to the one Ek Nami. Tapasya means to stabilize the mind and the intellect. Tapasya means to love being in solitude, means ekant. Tapasya means to maintain a stable stage, means ekras stage. Tapasya means to stop yourself from wasting all the treasures you have attained. That is, to move along with economy. So the lesson of one is now firm, is it not? Is the lesson of one difficult or easy? It is easy, but you would not use such language, will you? You are very, very fortunate that you have been liberated from many types of labor. Time will make the people of the world ready, and they will be ready out of compulsion according to the time. Whereas the Father is preparing you children before that time, and you are doing it out of love for the Father. If you don't do it out of love, or if you only do a little, what would happen then? You would have to do it out of compulsion. You would have to do it out of compulsion. You will definitely have to have unlimited disinterest. However, you don't receive any fruit from compulsion. The instant fruit of love also accumulates as the future fruit. Instant fruit of love also accumulates as the future fruit. What will those what do it out of compulsion have to cross? What will those who do it out of compulsion have to cross? To have to cross something is the same as having to be on a cross. Which do you prefer? You will do it out of love. Bap Dada will tell you at same point about the list of the sports. You are clever at knowing about it anyway. But Baba will revise it. Because Bap Dada can see the children's daily timetable whenever he chooses. He does not do the business of watching the timetable of each one throughout the day. You saw corporeal Father Brahma. Where did his vision automatically fall? Where did his vision automatically fall? Whether it was a letter or a chart, or whether it was someone's behavior. Even if it was an 8-page letter, on what did his vision fall? On where a direction had to be given? One where it was necessary. Bap Dada observes everything, but he does not see. He recognizes everything, but he does not know. Whatever is not necessary, he neither sees nor knows. He observes very good games. Baba will tell you about that at some other time. Acha, it is easy to do tapasya and to maintain an attitude of unlimited disinterest? Is it not? Is it difficult to leave the shores? However, you are the ones who want to become something. Each of you has claimed a right to attainment every cycle. And so you will definitely become that. Acha. This year, the children of the previous cycle, those who are old from many cycles and who are new in these cycles, have been given a chance. You are happy that you have been given a chance, are you not? The majority is new and the teachers are old. The majority is new and the teachers are old. What will you teachers do? You will imbibe an attitude of disinterest, will you not? Will you leave the shores? Or will you say at that time that you want to do it, but ask how you can do it? Are you the ones who show others by doing it? Or are you the ones who speak in that way? Baba is pleased to see all the children who have come from everywhere in the corporeal form. You have maintained courage and you always receive the Father's help anyway. Therefore, with courage, constant continue to experience the right to receive the Father's help and continue to fly easily. The Father gives help, but those who want it must take it. The Father gives help, but those who want it must take it. The bestower gives, but those who take it do so according to their capacity. So you must not become those who are according to their own capacity, but be those who are constantly all powerful. But be those who are constantly all powerful, then those who come late will take a number ahead. Do you understand? Claim your full right to all the powers. Claim your full right to all the powers. Acha? To all the loving souls in all directions, to the special souls who constantly give the return of the Father's love, to those who constantly remain stable in the stage of an image of tapasya, to the souls who are close to the Father, to those who constantly put the qualities of the aim of becoming equal to the Father into a practical form, to all the children from this land and abroad, love, remembrance and namaste from the deepest depth of the heart of Baba, the comforters of hearts. So we all spiritual children says namaste, good morning to our sweetest loving Bap Dada. Now Avyakt Bap Dada meeting with Dadis. You once with 8 powers, you once with 8 Asht powers, you are the special beloved deities. And one of the 8 are you not? Do you know what the sign of those who are one of the 8? They are the ones who use every power for every action in a way that is appropriate for the time and appropriate for the situation. The 8 powers make you a special beloved deity and also make you one of the 8. You are those with 8 powers, and this is why they show the goddess with 8 arms. They show the goddess with 8 arms. They have 8 special powers. In fact, there are many powers, but the majority are included in the 8. The special powers have to be used at the right time. As is the time, as is the situation, so should be your stage. This is known as being one of the 8 and a special beloved deity. This is known as being one of the 8 and a special beloved deity. So such a group is ready? Is it not? How many are ready abroad? You are also going to be the part of the 8, are you not? Acha. Santri Dadi left her body at Amrit Vela. It is good. Everyone definitely has to go. Are you ever ready? Or will you remember my center? And what will happen about the students? You will not remember mine, will you? Everyone has to go, but each one's accounts are his own. No one can go without setting his accounts. This is why everyone gave leave with happiness. You all liked it? Did you not? It is good to go like that. So you must become ever ready. So you must become ever ready. Acha, Bap Dada meeting groups. First, Delhi and Punjab are both original places of service. The places of establishment of the beginning are always seen and remembered with that importance. Just as they are the original places in service, in the same way are you the original jewels in your stage. Are you the original jewels in your stage? Along with the place, the stage is also praised. Along with the place, the stage is also praised. Original jewels means those who are first in putting every elevated direction into their lives. Not just those who listen and relate it to others, but those who also actually do it. Because there are many who simply listen to something and relate it to others, but only a handful out of multi-millions who actually do it. But only a handful out of multi-millions who actually do it. So do you have the intoxication that you are the handful out of multi-million? This spiritual intoxication frees you from the many types of intoxication of Maya. This spiritual intoxication is a means of safety. Any intoxication of Maya, of wearing good clothes, of eating or seeing, cannot attract you. Do you stay in such intoxication, or does Maya attracts you a little? You have now become sensible, have you not? You now also understand about Maya. Those who are sensible are never deceived. If those who are sensible are deceived, what would everyone say to such a person? That you are sensible and yet you were deceived? To be deceived means to invoke sorrow. When you deceived, you receive sorrow from that, do you not? Would anyone want to take sorrow? Would anyone want to take sorrow? This is why you are always the original jewels. That is, you are those who are first in putting every elevated direction into your lives. Are you like that? Or are you wanting to see if others do it? And only then would you do it? Are you waiting to see if others do it, or only then would you do it? They are not doing this. They are not doing this, so how can I do it? Be I first in doing this. It should not be, I will change when others change. I will change when this one changes. No, those who do something will receive the reward of it. How much will you receive? Multi-million fold in return for one. Multi-million fold in return for one. So there is pleasure in doing this, is there not? Do one fold and receive multi-million fold. In this there is attainment, nothing but attainment. Therefore become I first in putting Shrimad into the practical form. Don't be I first in being influenced by Maya, but be I first in this effort. For only then will you experience success at every step. Success is granted. It is just that you change your path a little, and then by changing it, your destination becomes distant and it takes you time. If someone goes on a wrong path, the destination would become distant. If someone goes on a wrong path, the destination would become distant, would it not? So don't do that. Your destination is just ahead of you, and success is granted. When you have to labor a little, the scale on the side of love becomes a little lighter. If there is love, you would never have to labor because the Father would help you with his many arms. He will make the task successful with his arms in a second. He will make the task successful with his arms in a second. You will then constantly continue to fly in your efforts. Those from Punjab, are you flying or are you afraid? Have you become very experienced? None of you are going to be afraid. What will happen? How will it happen? No, you are those who give them the donation of peace. Whoever comes to you should go back with peace. They should not go away empty handed. Even if you don't give them knowledge, the vibrations of peace will make them peaceful. The vibrations of peace will make them peaceful. Acha. Second, all the elevated souls who have come from everywhere are Brahmins. You are not those from Rajasthan or Maharashtra or from Madhya Pradesh, etc. All of you are one. At this time, all of you are residents of Madhuban. The original residence of Brahman is Madhuban. So you have gone into different areas to do service. If you just sat on one place, how would all the other places everywhere be served? This is why you have gone to different places to do service. Whether you are a businessman or a government servant or someone working in a factory, your original occupation is a server. Your original occupation is a server. Mothers too are on godly service while living at home. Whether someone listens to knowledge or not, they can be transformed with the vibrations of good wishes and pure feelings. They can be transformed with the vibrations of good wishes and pure feelings. Service done through words is not only the service done. To have good wishes is also to do service. So you know how to do both types of service? Do you not? Even if someone insults you, you must not stop having good wishes and pure feelings. It is the duty of Brahmins always to give something or other. To have good wishes and pure feelings is also to give teachings. Not everyone will change through words. Not everyone will change through words. No matter what someone is like, definitely give him a handful of something. Even if he is a real Ravan, some mother says, our relatives are a strong Ravan. They are never going to change. Give such souls to a handful of good wishes and pure feelings from your treasure store. When some of them insult you, what do they say? These Brahma kumaris, etc. So at least they remember Father Brahma. At least they remember Father Brahma. Even when they are insulting you, they are remembering Brahma. They at least mention the Father's name. Whether they know him or not, you will at least give them a handful. Whether they know him or not, you will at least give them a handful. Do you give such souls a handful of something? Or do you leave alone those who don't listen? You must not leave them alone because otherwise they will pull your ears later and complain. We were senseless. Why did you not give us something? So they would pull your ears. Would they not? Whether others take or don't take, you just continue to give. You just continue to give. Every day Bap Dada gives so many treasure to you children. Some take them fully and others take them according to their capacity. Does Bap Dada then ever say, I am not going to give? Does Bap Dada then ever say, I am not going to give? Why are you not taking? It is the duty of Brahmins to give. It is the duty of Brahmins to give. You are the children of the bestover, are you not? Okay? If you give them something when they ask, that then makes them into those who take. Those who take can never be the children of bestover. They can never become deities. You are going to become deities, are you not? So is your duty costume ready? Is your deity costume ready? Or is it being seen or washed now? Or is it just left to be ironed? Your deity costume should be visible in front of you. Your deity costume should be visible in front of you. Today an angel and tomorrow a deity. How many times have you become a deity? So always remember, you are a child of the bestover and are going to become a deity. Children of the bestover don't first take and then give. Children of the bestover don't first take and then give. I should receive regard. I will give regard when I first receive it. It should not be like that. You are always the children of the bestover, those who constantly give. So you constantly have such intoxication, do you not? Or is it sometime less and sometime more? Have you not yet farewell to Maya? Don't bid farewell slowly. You don't have that much time. You have come late, and then if you make effort slowly, you would not reach your destination. You had faith, you became intoxicated, and you began to fly. So it is now the time for the flying stage. Flying is fast, is it not? You are lucky that you have come at the time of flying. So always experience yourself to be very fortunate. So always experience yourself to be very fortunate. You cannot receive such fortune throughout the whole cycle. So become the children of the bestover. Don't even have a thought of taking. Don't even have a thought of taking. Give me money, give me clothes, give me food. No. The children of bestover receives everything automatically. Those who ask for something, don't receive it. Become a bestover and you will automatically continue to receive. Become a bestover and you will automatically continue to receive. Acha. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take a blessing. May you have accurate remembrance and become a Karam Yogi full of all powers and always keep your weapons with you. May you have accurate remembrance and become a Karam Yogi full of all powers and always keep your weapons with you. Baba is saying, accurate remembrance means to remain constantly full of all powers. Accurate remembrance means to remain constantly full of all powers. When a situation as an enemy comes in front of you and your weapons are not used, you would not then not be said to be someone who has your weapons. When you have remembrance in every actions, you will have success. Just as you cannot stay without doing anything for even a second. Just as you cannot stay without doing anything for even a second. In the same way, you cannot perform any actions without having yoga. So be a Karam Yogi and have your weapons. So be a Karam yogi and have your weapons. Use your powers at the appropriate time with your orders, and you will then be said to be an accurate yogi. Slogan: those whose thoughts and actions are great are master almighty authorities. Those whose thoughts and actions are great are master almighty authorities. Om Shanti. Thank you, Bab Dada.